हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सभी। उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सभी अच्छे होंगे। तो हमारा एग्ज़ाम हो चुका है स्टेनोग्राफर का, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट का, पंजाब और हरियाणा का, इसीलिए मैं डिक्टेशन लेके आया हूँ। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। डिक्टेशन नंबर 1 जो कि 400 वर्ड्स की है, 80 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड पे। तो डिक्टेशन इन 5 सेकेंड्स। चैलेंजिंग दैट ऑर्डर passed by the trial court, as well as seeking quashing of the complaint and the summoning order, the present petitions have been filed. Stop. Counsel for the petitioners has contended that after the summons were issued against the present petitioners in the complaints, then they had also lodged an FIR against the complainant. Stop. As an attempt for compromising the entire matter, the complainant had agreed for quashing of the complaints at the state when the complaints had filed application for seeking anticipatory bail in the FIR case lodged by the petitioner. Stop. However, thereafter, the complainant got dishonest and the complainant tried to get out of the agreement arrived at between the parties. Stop. Hence, the petitioners moved the above said applications for compounding by attaching the drafts for the amounts of check involved in the complaint, with further undertaking to pay any more reasonable amount deemed appropriate by the court. Stop. But these applications have been dismissed by the trial court. Stop. After hearing both the parties, this court had found that compromise between the parties had finally broken down. Stop. As a result, this court has passed order dated 5 August 2024 separately in those three petitions, holding that agreement between the parties is declared to be rescinded and the parties would be at liberty to prosecute their criminal proceedings against each other. Accordingly, it is contended by the counsel for the respondent that there was no more any compromise between the parties, and this court had granted liberty to the parties to prosecute their respective cases. Stop. Hence, the earlier compromise cannot be referred to by the petitioners for any purpose for compounding of the offences or for quashing of the complaints. Stop. Para. This proposition qua compounding, this being contrasted by the Honorable Supreme Court in this judgment as against the proceedings where the quashing of the complaint is sought by the accused. Stop. The Supreme Court has held that quashing of a complaint stands on a different footing and it can be ordered even without the consent of the complainant. Stop. However, compounding is altogether a different concept and the same cannot be restored to or applied by the court except with the consent of the complainant. Stop. In the present case, admittedly, there is no consent for compounding on the part of the complainant. Therefore, it was impermissible for the trial court to permit compounding merely on unilateral applications moved by the petitioner accused. Stop. तो फ्रेंड्स ये 80 वर्ड्स पर मिनट की डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपने अच्छे से लिखी होगी। तो अगर आपको ये क्लास अच्छी लगी होगी तो आप हमारे क्लास को लाइक कर सकते हैं, सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में फ्रेंड्स, तब तक के लिए थैंक यू।